Hello beautiful beings, welcome to my channel. My name is Makaira, aka Kyra Lene, hence the YouTube name. If you don't know me, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys enjoy the content that I put out for you, and if you do know me, welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about self-worth, its importance, and how you can gain it. Before we start off the video, I want to ask you, how are you today, in case you haven't asked yourself. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I know I am. Over the top amazing. Life is just great. It's great being a divine black feminine female. Without further say, let's just hop straight into the video. Now, in my opinion, I think self-worth is very vital for human connections and humanity in general. And for the people who don't know what self-connections or self-worth even mean, let's look it up. The meaning of self-worth is a sense of one's own value as a human being, and it's important because it helps you trust your own judgment and make better decisions for yourself and others. Now that we know what it means, let's get into the video. If we as humans value our being and know that we are worthiness of life, love, light, happiness, it not only helps you, your family, your friends, but it also helps the world and helps humanity to build a better society. I know a lot of people are kind of like iffy in the society we live in, especially with this new society coming in, the metaverse. Everybody's just like, why is this really worth it? What's worth being happy if somebody else is going to tear it down? Trust me, your self-worthiness is going to help you build that trust within yourself, to build trust within others, to help the world create world peace. We are important. We have to come to that realization that we need to put ourselves first, because we matter just as much as these celebrities do, just as much as our family members do, and our friends. Our world reflects on ourselves and what we intake eternally to express externally, because the universe is a mirror. I always say this. Now, if we don't be the change that we want to see in the world, then how will the world change? It starts with each and every one of us to take the action to love ourselves so it can reflect on everybody else, and we can honestly create genuine peace. It's just up to us as society to unite, not as in unite as in join together and just be together, create our own society. No, make America great again. American was never really great, but we're gonna make America great, okay? Honestly, we can do whatever we put our minds to. We can manifest our reality of our dreams, our car, our body, our looks. It's just up to you to take the action to do it. If this isn't good enough encouragement, then I don't know what is. If we feel like we are not worthy of receiving our true love, our dream of our lives, then we will simply not receive them, because we think we don't deserve it. And when we think we don't deserve something, we are not going to go out of our way to get them. Well, we may work hard, and whenever we work hard to get something that we won't get in the end, then we'll be like, dang, I don't deserve this, I'm not worthy of this, why haven't I got that? You just have to look at things in a more positive aspect, as in, oh, I didn't receive this because obviously this must not be for me. I'm working way hard than I should even have to, because the things I want are wanting me as well. The reason why I say we can receive whatever we want is because we simply can. It's also a way of manifesting my words into reality. That's why it's called spelling. My words are magic. Also, whenever somebody think, oh, I want this, I'm gonna get this, whenever they don't get it, they're like, dang, I wanted that, why didn't I get that? I thought you said we can receive whatever we want. You can. It's just society has brainwashed and polluted your mind so much to a point where you don't even know your true desires. Your true desires wouldn't even be all this materialistic things if humans were living how humans were supposed to live in the beginning, out in nature, having sex, eating fruits. But obviously when we manifest our thoughts, these materialistic things come to play. That's why light was made, well, light bulbs and all these clothes, all this, everything. We are proof that we can manifest our reality, because our reality was manifested before we were even here on this earth. Earth is a manifestation within itself. Anything that exists was a manifestation. Point blank, period. Our self-worth is really the foundation of our opinions on ourselves, because people can fall into depression, anxiety, any mental illness, And mind you, mental illness is one of the top causes of deaths in America still. Self-worth have a lot to do with that, because if we think we are not worthy of life, more of us are going to want to kill ourselves. I don't want to trigger anybody that's suicidal. In order to help yourself, you have to be honest with yourself. You can't avoid the truth, because if you avoid the truth, then you're avoiding feelings and energy that's going to get suppressed within you and cause more depression, more anxiety, more feeling that cause unease within our body. I know for most people in the beginning it's going to be hard to realize that they can captivate self-worth, because we live in a society where people just constantly tell people that they're not even worthiness of this reality. And then we're in toxic households. Well, some of us, we have a toxic mind. By us just soaking in all of these words, we are telling ourselves, I hate you, I don't want to be in this body, I don't want to live, this life is unfair. And it's making our self-worth deplete. But in order to build that back up, we have to be aware of our thoughts. And in order to be aware of our thoughts, we have to be present and sit with ourselves. Take time out your day. After you're done watching this video, sit down, ask yourself, why are you sad? What is wrong with you? Why are you so angry? What is wrong with you? Just keep asking yourself questions that you want to know the answer about your emotions, about your feelings, because sometimes we don't even know why we're feeling depressed. There's not always a reason. There's not always an explanation of my anxiety. It's just, I just am. But there always is. You just have to look within, ask yourself the question, keep asking yourself the question, and you'll receive the answer. And if you guys don't know good questions to ask yourself whenever you're healing, you can ask yourself, what do I need to improve on? What fears often holds me back? What habitual emotions hurt me the most? Habitual means repetition. What emotion or thought do you hear constantly in your mind? What mistakes do I tend to make? And are these mistakes terrible? Do I need to fix them? Do I need to alter them? And where do I tend to consistently let myself down? These are some hard questions to answer, but these will unlock whatever is inside of you. This is going to let some light in. Whenever you receive the answer, that's you becoming aware of the problem, and then you can figure out a way how to solve it. Once you figure out how to solve it, and this will vary depending on the person, depending on the problem, you will learn how to work through all of your emotions and how to better cope with them instead of falling into this depressive state or instead of falling into anxiety. Because once we realize that depression and anxiety aren't real, we will conquer the world. These are just an event of emotions labeled so society can plant that idea in your head that it is real. Be this, be this, be this. This is what you're being told, that this is you. You're labeling yourself. This depression limits you to your happiness. It limits you to love. It limits you to living your true life, how you're supposed to be living. Whenever we sit down with ourselves and reveal these emotions, now we can start taking the steps to encapsulate self-worth. To tear down a negative thought, we have to tell ourselves we are worthy of the opposite. So, oh, I hate you. You don't deserve love. I am worthy of love. I deserve happiness. I deserve whatever I want. And you may not even know what you want out of this life yet, because you haven't took the time to discover that within yourself, or you haven't ventured out enough in the world and realized what it is that's out there that you can do. But you will find that out. You just have to be patient with yourself. Don't rush yourself. Just because you see everybody else beside you, society, doing whatever they want, doesn't mean it's for you. That's how they get you. They make you fall into their patterns or their American dream, and it makes you want to go chase that. Whenever you chase this, you won't manifest whatever is truly for you. You're just going to chase something that society is doing. You're following the crowd. We're not meant to follow a crowd. Social media isn't even supposed to be here, honestly. We're just supposed to be living and being our true self. But everything is just so polluted nowadays. We have to do that ourselves and reinvent that within. So whenever we step into that darkness, open up the light, start working with the light, start working with the shadow and the light together, yin and yang, and create a balance within ourselves, we can be worthy of life, worthy of happiness, worthy of self-love. You can eliminate negative thoughts by attacking them with positive affirmations. You can also Do therapy if you need to, if you have the money for it. Do therapy with yourself. Look up YouTube videos on shadow work. Look up videos on how to heal yourself. It is important for you to heal yourself because you are important. I know people are probably tired of hearing you need to heal yourself, but it's a part of understanding our well-beings, because if we don't understand where our negative thoughts or our positive thoughts come from, for example, childhood trauma, even if your childhood was perfect. For example, Isabella in the Disney movie Encanto, she was pressured to being perfect. She was treated perfect, and it put the weight on her that she had to be perfect all the time, and it created some type of turmoil within her that made her a mean person to her sister, and you don't want that. Healing is unraveling everything that you think is you, and it's telling yourself that it's not, because whatever you think negative or positive about yourself, whenever you're unhealed, first of all, you can't get fully healed. It's a process. But whenever you're unhealed, you're just putting all these ideas that you think you are just from society, from what you've been pressured to be. So like, if I'm a college student and my parents are telling me, oh, be a doctor, be a doctor, be a doctor, and I go to major to be a doctor, then I graduate to be a doctor, I'm unhappy, so I take the decision to heal myself and realize that I didn't even want to be a doctor in the first place. Everybody was pressuring me to be this doctor when I found out who I wanted to be. Now I want to do art. Now I want to be an artist and go on tours and do all these things. Healing is your greatest superpower, because you can't go ask God to heal you. You can't. I'm sorry. That man is not going to come through your mind, diminish all of the negative thoughts, depressive thoughts, all of the childhood traumas. He's not going to make you forget them. You have the power to do it yourself, and you have to do it for yourself. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but like, do it for yourself. Now, the things that the outside world may have planted in your head to create that idea of self-worth, maybe your appearance. Oh, if you don't look like this beauty standard, you're not beautiful. You're pretty for a black girl. You're ugly for a white girl. All of these are depicting your self-worth. Also, your age. 17 is the perfect teenage age. 25 is the perfect millennial age, I guess. 65 is your oldest age. This all depicts your self-worth, with quotes. Your achievements. Oh, this person didn't win the spelling bee when they was in 4th grade. Oh, this person didn't do that. This person didn't do this. That depicts your self-worth. Your income. This person makes $0 an hour. This person doesn't make 6 figures. That depicts your self-worth. Your friends. Oh, birds of a feather flock together. If her friend's a hoe, she's a hoe too. This depicts your self-worth. It just all depicts your self-worth. But no, self-worth is literally self-worth, not society worth, government worth, parent worth, family worth, fan worth. No. Your self-worth, whatever you think you're worthy of. For example, me, I'm not worthy of getting racially profiled by this Karen over here. You're not worthy of that either. You're not worthy of being called a thought hoe just because you want to sleep with multiple partners, have multiple partners, have sex. It is okay for you to have sex if you are sexually driven. It is completely fine. That does not fluctuate your self-worth. You encapsulating the confidence in your sensuality, sexuality, femininity is a queen. As long as you making sure you're being healthy and you're staying, having checkups, all that, you know what to do. One thing to understand and know that we do not need approval from others, because just because we may think we're worthy of their time does not mean that they're worthy of mine. It does not mean that this person is healed, this person is healed, this person is healed, so they're going to treat me like I'm the worthy queen, because I am worthy. As long as you encapsulate that energy, you're going to attract that. But light also attracts moth, so you need to be aware of your decisions, be aware of your thoughts, and stay strong within that. Stay strong with your self-worth, stay strong with your self-confidence, self-love, stay strong with the positive thoughts within your mind, because at the end of the day, this is your world. You can make whatever decisions you proceed to make. Just know that everybody won't worthy you for your value because they can't see that. Don't deplete all of your energy just to try to prove to people that you are worthy of certain things. For example, you see all these commercials about Hondas, about Nissans, Toyotas, but you don't see no commercials about no Lamborghini. You are that Lamborghini. You do not have to show off your worth, because the right person, you or your family, will see that if they are willing to see it. Imagine everything that you own, everything that you possess is suddenly taken away from you. Now, money don't hold no type of value or anything. That bank account, you could throw that away. How would you feel? Would you still feel worthy? How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about everything being taken away from you? Do you feel like those things are what hold the value that make you valuable? Do you think the makeup is what make you valuable? Do you think the money is what make you valuable? How do you feel about yourself on the inside? Is yourself, your mindset enough? And I'm not talking about, is it enough for society? Is it enough for your family? Is it enough for friends? Is it enough for yourself? Is yourself enough for yourself? No matter what happens or what's taken away from you externally should affect you internally, because at the end of the day, anything can happen. Anything could get taken away from you. Now, who are you and who are you not? If everything was taken away from me, am I happy with who I am? Do I want to fix who I am right now? How do others see me? How do I think they see me? Do other people speak about me? What would they say if they did speak about me? Do I let my key moments define who I am? If so, what key moments define who I am today? What out of everything brings me the most passion, the most joy, the most happiness, the most energy? What makes me feel exuberant? These are all questions you can ask yourself to make you whoever you want to be, because honestly, we are creating ourselves every day. We are improving ourselves, creating that better version of ourselves, or recreating personality. This is all about changing yourself to be better, not changing yourself to fit into whatever box. You are not a crayon. You realizing you have self-worth is also realizing that you don't need to please other people. You are living for yourself. And no matter what other people say or do is not in your control, because you can't control anybody else's feelings. You can only control yours. With that being said, you controlling your own feelings, you can control how you react to certain situations. This is a reflection of your true value. Your value comes from the inside, not externally. With all those great points getting across, I want to wrap up this video with a rating. So what I'm going to do is list a couple of sentences where you could rate yourself on, like, if it's true or not. So I want you to rate yourself 1 through 10. You don't have to get on a piece of paper. I mean, you can if you want. It's good for observation and visualization. But here you go. I believe in myself. I am just as valuable as other people. I would rather be me than somebody else. I am proud of my accomplishments. I feel good when I get compliments. I can handle criticism. I am good at solving problems. I love trying new things. I respect myself. I love the way I look. I love myself even when others reject me. I know my positive qualities. I am focusing on my successes and not my failures. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I am happy to be me. I hope that little rating just gave you guys a little bit of clarity on the areas that you may need to work on, or if you're actually really good with self-worth. And I hope this video really helped you guys, because self-worth definitely helped me in my everyday life. It's me reevaluating the fact that I am a human being and I am a queen, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. And have a good day. I love y'all. Thank you.